Hi, Chris.
Yeah, hi.
Okay, so my question for you today is, how long can a person with indefinite leave to remain be outside the UK for?
So I always tell my clients when it comes to the immigration rules, the devil is always in the detail. When you hear indefinite leave to remain or permanent residence, you might think that you have permanent status, which cannot actually be lost if you stay outside the UK for any period of time. But that can happen. So it depends on also how you acquired your indefinite leave to remain. Certain people got their indefinite leave to remain via the EU settlement scheme. So indefinite leave to remain is also called the settled status. So if, for instance, you got your indefinite leave to remain by the EU settlement scheme, then by law, you are allowed to stay outside the UK without not losing it for up to 5 years. So if, for instance, if you stay outside the UK for anything above 5 years or 5 years or more, you lose your status as to you have an indefinite leave to remain. You will not be able to come in at all. You have to apply for visa to want to come into the country again. You cannot regain that status. So the first thing you need to understand is, how did the person acquire their indefinite leave to remain? If they obtain their indefinite leave to remain via the EU settlement scheme, then they cannot stay outside the UK beyond 5 years. So they can stay for 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, 4.5 years, and then they will still come back in and will have to be able to maintain their indefinite leave to remain status. On the other hand, if you actually acquired your indefinite leave to remain not via the EU settlement scheme, so for instance, if you are a spouse of a British citizen and you obtain indefinite leave to remain via that route, or if you are a student and you go through the long 10-year legal residence route and you get your indefinite leave to remain, if you're on a skilled worker visa and you get indefinite leave to remain, then those people cannot stay outside the UK continuously beyond 2 years. Anything 2 years or more, you lose your indefinite leave to remain. So you cannot also stay beyond 2 years or 2 years or more. You can stay within 2 years and then come back again and you still have your status. So what you need to understand is, the fact that it's called indefinite leave to remain or permanent status or permanent residence or settled status doesn't mean you cannot lose it. If you decide to go and stay outside the country beyond the permitted period, then you can actually lose your indefinite leave to remain status.
Thank you.
Thank you.